How much do they produce?
At 1 p.m. we are supposed to milk.
How many dairy cows do you need so that you can retire from your job?
I would say,
what is the secret to get your heifer served at exactly 13 months?
you are supposed to.
These bulling heifers, how much do you sell them?
For these ones, we sell them for. As a farmer, if I was to sell this cow,
How much did it cost you to make this section?
this section,
To get a very fine calf like this one, you have to be supplementing them something. What do you supplement your calves with?
almost. Subscribe to Agri Business Insider.
I'm waiting for you to subscribe. You are now subscribed. Thank you. Hello farmers, welcome to Agribusiness Insider. Today we are in Githunguri, where we are going to bring you a story of a successful farmer who does dairy farming, dairy breeding, breeding of goats, and also breeding of sheep. Welcome and let us learn together. Hello, Bwana Alex.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine.
You're much welcome.
Yeah.
Yes. Karibu hapa Afrik Dairy.
Okay.
Yeah, I will get to introduce you to so many things. I will get to walk you around here, and there is a lot to learn. The name of the farm is Afrik Dairy Farm.
Afrik Dairy Farm.
Yeah.
Welcome, guys. When did you start this farm?
I will not brag and say that I actually started Afrik Dairy. This is my grandfather's idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I was born and raised in a compound where there were so many cows, and that really inspired me. But at first, after I finished high school, I did not want anything to do with this.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to see this as a work because I've grown up with it, and we were doing a lot in the farm. You see, you have to participate when you're in the compound where there are cows. You have to go to the shamba, you have to go and clean up for the cows. Yeah, so I didn't really want to participate in this. So I went to Nairobi, and then whatever happened. I found myself back to this
Back
business.
to the roots.
Yes.
So, Bwana Alex,
Yes.
I've seen that there is a lot that is ongoing here at Afrik Dairy. Can you take us through what you do here?
As you can see here, we have small calves. These are the calves that we are currently giving milk. They take milk every day. And we have in-calf heifers, we have dairy cows, we have dairy goats, we have Dorper sheep.
Okay.
Yeah. And also we have breeding bulls.
Wow.
Yes.
So it's a variety.
It is a complete dairy farm.
So I think we can just start here, right from where it all starts, at the calves.
So the small calves, you have kept them here, somewhere there is warmth, there is no wind coming in, and as you can see, there is light, and also we have raised the floor.
I can see even the floor is rated so that the poop can go down.
Yes, we have done that because we don't them sleeping on a wet floor. Calves do not survive somewhere there is wetness. Yeah, so they need to sleep on a dry floor. Yeah, and somewhere there is a lot of warmth.
I have seen that the calves they have a very nice coat. They look very beautiful. What do you feed them?
We feed them on calf pellets. As you can see, these are calf pellets. This is what we feed them on.
Okay.
And also we feed them on dry matter. This is hay. We have mixed hay, dry hay. We have mixed it with dry napier grass and also dry maize stalks.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's a combination of fodder and concentrate.
Yes. You have to feed them fodder and concentrates, and also you have to give them 6 liters of milk. Yes, every day.
For how long do you give them the milk?
You have to give the calf milk up to 4 months. Yeah, so that you can enable the calf to grow vigorously. You need to serve this calf when she is 13 months old. 13 months? Yes. You 13 need to months? Yes, I will show you. We actually serve them when they are 13. From 14 months old, they are supposed to be a big cow, and from there you can serve them. Wow. Yes. Amazing.
So here we are talking only about the female calves.
No, we have a few bulls, but many of them are female calves because we inseminate our cows with sexed semen. Yeah, and that is how we get the female calves.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, you can see here are the pellets. Very nice. They look very nutritious. You can see the results. Very healthy calves. And also I see that you have the blocks here. Yeah, the salt blocks. Also for the calves.
This is a mineral block we give to our calves so that they can lick. As you can see, they have been licking it. Yeah. It was bigger than this. They need mineral salt to lick. Because they need minerals. Yes. That's why you can see also their coat. They have a smooth coat, and they look this beautiful because of such minerals.
They are very beautiful. Bwana Alex, here is another section of the calves, and I see that you have really invested in the structure. Why this kind of structure?
You have to do this because the calves, you have to protect them from wind. I told you you have to keep the calves away from strong winds, and also you also have to look at the lighting. You really have to take care of the lighting. As you can see, we have put the transparent iron sheets because we want light to come inside. As you can see on the floor, we have put sawdust so that they can sleep on a warm floor. The floor needs to be warm. They don't need to sleep on a wet because you need to protect their hoofs and also you need to protect their skin.
Okay, and also for easier cleaning. When you're collecting them.
Also for easy cleaning, we clean every now and then. We change the sawdust every now and then. Let's say after every 24 hours, we have to change the sawdust because it's by the time 24 hours are gone, the sawdust is already wet. Yes.
And also it is a way of enriching the manure.
Yes, it's a way of enriching the manure.
Okay,
yes.
Amazing. And also I see that you have DIY feeders here. Okay, why did you choose this kind of materials?
The reason why I chose this one, I will show you another section of heifers I have built with stones and I have covered with tiles, and we have always been repairing that specific part. But for these ones, since we started building with these plastic things, we have been able to clean them easily. They are durable. You don't have to repair. You just have to build them well. You have to have a good fundi who will wrap them around here very well. And
also there's a farmer who could be asking, how much did it cost you to make this section approximately?
As you can see, this section, I have built it so that it can be shared by calves and also those breeding bulls you can see on that other side. And also this wall, it is the same wall that is on the other side of the store.
Okay.
So we are really trying to utilize the small space that we have.
And I think to get a very fine calf like this one, you have to be supplementing them something. What do you supplement your calves with?
Mostly enough calcium. You have to give them yeast to help in digestion. You also need to give them multivitamin. This is a multivitamin we give them.
Okay. Amazing. And also I see you have the yeast.
The yeast that we give them. So that we can help them in digestion.
And also the yeast helps in the generation of the microbes in the rumen. It also increases the digestion of the fodder that we are giving them. This fiber, it has a lot of fiber which needs to be digested. Amazing. And also I see you have the calcium here. Which is also responsible for the growth of strong bones.
Yes, you have to give them calcium so that they can grow strong. That's why you can see them running around and jumping because they are strong calves. Yes.
Amazing. Bwana Alex, here I see that there's something that has arrived.
These are concentrate feeds. This is dairy meal and maize germ. For the cows. We fetch it from the nearby shop here.
So this one is 70 kg.
This one is 70 kgs. This one is also 70 kgs.
Okay. So these concentrate, how much is it?
You know, right now in Kenya, concentrates are very much expensive, but we don't complain much because we have to go with the things, with the way things are going. For this one, it's going for 3,200, and this one is going for 950 shillings.
And this one is the one you have said that you give to the bulls, this one?
Yes, this is maize germ. This is the one we give to the bulls. This is dairy meal. This is the one we give to the dairy cows. Yes.
Okay, guys, let's go and see the dairy cows now. And before we get in, I see here there is a biosecurity.
You have to dip your legs in here to disinfect. In case you have been to another farm where there are diseases, you don't get to bring them here. This is a disinfectant we have put inside here. You have to dip your feet like that. And now you're good to go inside.
Amazing.
Yes.
Bwana Alex, I see here you have very massive dairy cows.
Thank you.
How much do they produce?
Like this specific cow, at 1 p.m. we are supposed to milk around 15 liters.
15 liters?
Yes. Like this specific one, at 1 p.m. we are supposed to milk around 16 liters. The morning we got around 18 liters from her. And in the evening we milk 3 times per day. In the evening we are supposed to milk her again around 8 to 9 liters per day.
Wait a minute. How many liters are those? You have said 18 in the morning. plus 16 at lunchtime.
Yes.
So how many are those? 34 liters. Then in the evening you have said?
In the evening around 8 or 9 liters.
So we have a total of 42 liters per day.
Yes, from one cow.
Wow, and how much do you sell per liter?
We sell at 50 shillings per liter. Yeah.
50 shillings per liter, and you have 42 liters.
Yes.
Guys, you can do the math. Someone could be asking, how many dairy cows do you need so that you can retire from your job?
I would say for them to employ you fully, I would say from 5 cows, that are producing, let's say, from 30 liters per day.
30 liters
If you have 5 cows that are producing 30 liters per day, I would say
those are 150 liters.
Yes, those are 150 liters per day.
Multiply by
you multiply by 50 shillings. That's around 7,500 every day.
Every day.
Yes.
Wow. And how much if you are to sell like this one, which is next to us? How much are you going to sell like this one?
Like this one is a second cover, and she is currently producing 41 liters. So for this one, I would give you with 300,000 Kenyan shillings.
300,000 shillings.
Yes.
There's a farmer I saw on TikTok on your account who was saying that he saw that you are selling a calf at 60,000, and he was asking, is it a child?
As a farmer, if I was to sell this cow at a cost that I have raised the cow with, I would not even be able to sell that cow to you because this cow has eaten a lot to get to this point. But when it gets to this point and it now starts producing milk and giving you calves, that's where you now start getting the returns. And for the calf, if I was to sell you a calf at 60,000, let's say that calf was taking 6 liters of milk every day, and 1 liter of milk is 50 shillings, and I gave that cow milk for a whole period of 4 months. You can do your math. And also you go back to where you inseminated the mother so that you can get that calf. So when you add to that calculation, that's where the 60 is coming in.
I understand. Guys, I think you can understand the maths now. Someone could be asking, why not use the milk replacer?
Because milk replacer is not that healthy for the calves. And as you know, when a child is getting milk directly from the mother, that is much more healthy than something that has been made from a factory. You don't even know what it is. You are just being given a white powder and being told that is enough for the calf. You should not believe that. Just give the calf milk from its mother or even from another cow, but make sure it's milk coming directly from a cow.
Amazing.
It's In-calf Heifers. We have sold them to a farmer in Kisumu. They are going to Kisumu. Right now they are going to be transported to Kisumu. And as you can see, this is how we transport them. We make sure that the car is covered, and we make sure that the floor has enough sawdust so that the cows will not slide inside there when they are being transported. So they are going to Kisumu. May they travel safely.
Mr. Alex, what do you have here?
These are In-calf Heifers and wasichana wadogo. They have been served. Some of them are 4 months in calf, 5 months in calf, and also we have another section where we have kept those that are 6, 7 to 8 months in calf. We arrange them based on as you can see, they have different sizes. I will show you the others. They are bigger than this one because these ones, they have a lower expected production. I would not say small, but it's a bit lower. We are expecting 25, 28 liters from these ones on their first calving. Then the others that I will show you, they are a bit bigger. We are expecting from 30, 35 liters on their first calving.
And what is the breed?
These are pedigree Friesian and Holstein Friesians. You
said something which is very important about the production. There are those that are high producers, like those ones who are a bit quite low.
For the in-calf, we talk about the expected production. For these ones, we are expecting a bit lower production, 20, 25, 28 liters. Then there are those ones we are expecting from 30, 35 on their first calving. And
is it because of the breed or is it because of the stage of selection?
Mostly it is because of the genetics. We are able to predict how much the cow will produce according to the mother's production. The mothers, the grandmother, and also the sire that we used to serve the mother. That is what we use so that we will be able to determine how much that specific cow will produce when she gives birth.
And you have talked about the grandmother and the great grandmother. So it means you have you have to have a good record keeping.
Yes.
How do you do your records here?
We tag them so that we'll be able to give them names. Every cow has a name.
Okay.
And that is how we are able to keep records of every cow. So we have a small office there, and we have someone who does the record keeping for us. Yes.
What do you feed these in-calf heifers?
For the in-calf heifers, we give them just maize jam, wheat bran, and those are concentrate feeds, and the normal fodder. Dry grass, we give them napier grass and maize stalks, dry maize stalks.
So I've seen one secret with your farm. When it comes to the bulls and the heifers, which you need to maintain, you are using a different concentrate from the dairy so that you can bring down the cost of production.
Yes, and also so that I will be able to save on that money.
Which one is the highest producer here?
The one we are expecting highest, it's this one. This heifer, this is a Holstein Friesian. We are expecting she will produce 30 on her first calving.
How much do you sell it?
Like this one, I'm only selling it for 220,000.
220,000?
Yes.
If its expected production is 30 liters in the first calving, so that means what will be the production in consecutive calvings?
Mostly they add 4 to 6 liters. Let's say the second calving, we can expect around 34, 36 liters.
Wow.
Yes.
So it increases each and every year in short.
Yes, it increases each and every year as the cow calves down. But when it gets to the 5th calving, they mostly now, at that time the cow is old, even you can notice the bone structure, the cow looks beat up. From the 5th calving, the production starts coming down.
Okay.
Mostly they peak well on the 4th and the 5th calving. That's the time you will find them producing 45 liters and above.
Wow, amazing. Beautiful.
These ones are bulling heifers. By bulling heifers, they are ready to be served. These ones, as you can see them, they are big, but they are 13 months old. These ones are the ones we are supposed to serve right now. And after 90 days, we do pregnancy diagnosis. That is confirming whether the cow is already in calf. And then we transfer them to that other section where we put the cows that are already in calf. Yes.
So I would want to ask some question here. What is the secret to get your heifer served at exactly 13 months? Maybe something that you could advise the farmer.
As I told you, you're supposed to really look at how you're feeding the calf from day one, so that you will be able to attain this size of a cow at exactly 13 months old. Yeah, at 13 months old, your cows are supposed to start getting served. So when you look at the feeding, you feed them milk properly, 6 liters per day. You feed them calf pellets until they are 4 months old. Yeah, when you do that, you are sure that you will be able to serve your calves from 13 months old.
Give me 2 or 3 things that you see farmers do that prevent them from getting their heifers served at 13 months.
Immediately the calf is born, you're supposed to put it somewhere there is warm, and also somewhere that's a place that is dry. Also, from day one, you're not supposed to feed a lot of milk. Actually, the calf is not supposed to be fed 6 liters from day one. You will notice that the calf has diarrhea if you feed the calf with a lot of milk from day one. You're supposed to add gradually. From day one, you can you can start with like 3 liters. Day 2, you do 3 liters. Day 3, 4 liters. And then by the time the calf is getting to the first week, or maybe 1 and 1.5 weeks, from there you can start feeding the calf with 6 liters of milk per
day. And now the supplements.
Yes, and now from there you can also start introducing calf pellets and also the mineral block. Yeah.
And also I think something important for the farmers to note about the calves is that for the first hours you should allow the calf to access the colostrum, because it's very important.
Yes,
in the development of the immunity and also its body.
Yes, that one is very important. We always make sure that the first week, even if you're going to give that calf milk from another cow, the first week that calf should drink its mother's milk.
And that is the colostrum. Most part of the week.
Yes.
Okay. These bulling heifers, how much do you sell them?
For these ones, we sell them for 150,000.
150.
Yes.
And the
in-calf, they are going from 170 to 300.
Okay.
Yes, depending on the expected production.
So here, do you also look at the expected production?
Yes, we know the expected production of a cow from the time it is born. Yeah, because we already have clear records of the mother and also the grandmother and also the sire that we used to serve.
So for the bulling heifers, do you also feed the same as the in-calf heifers?
Yes, we feed them the same with the in-calf heifers. But something I didn't tell you, for the in-calf heifers, when they get to 8 months in-calf, we introduce them to dairy meal. Yeah, we don't give them maize jam the whole time they are pregnant. When they get to 8 months in-calf, we introduce them to dairy meal. There's a process called steaming up. Yeah, that we have to do from the time the cow is 8 months in-calf. We have to give them dairy meal, just like a lactating cow. And we have to give them mineral salt, just like a lactating cow. Yeah, mineral salt with phosphorus and calcium, because they really need it at that stage.
So you treat it like it have given birth?
Yes.
So in a way that you are preparing it for the actual thing
for the next lactation period. Yeah, so we feed that cow just like the ones that we are already milking. Yes.
How do you go about the vet services? Because you must have a professional a vet to take care of your farm for maximum productivity.
We have a full-time vet. He reports here every morning. Even if there is no sick cow, he will just come and walk around here, and talk with the workers, because the workers are the ones who will notice when the cow is sick. So the vet come and asks the workers if there is any cow with any problem, if there is a cow that is on heat, so that he will be able to serve it. So the vet has to come every day, and he's a full-time vet.
Okay, guys, you have heard. If you want a well taken care of cow or heifer, make sure you call or WhatsApp the number that is on the screen, and you can come get one from Alex. So, Bwana Alex, here is where you prepare the fodders. So, how do you go about it?
So, what's going on here is that we are chopping fodder. This is the fodder we are chopping. This is dry napier grass. You have to give them when it's a bit dry. Yeah, you wilt it a bit for like 2 days, and then you give them. So what's going on here, we are chopping them into small pieces like this, as you can see. So that we can feed them now when it's already chopped.
Okay, so this is the appropriate size of feeding.
This is the appropriate size of fodder that you're supposed to give to the cows.
And this is for the dairy cows, for the bulls and the calves?
For all animals. You give them even to goats, to sheep. Yes.
It all happens here?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, and guys, you can see that we also have more fodder that is so here is where they bring it with the lorries. So you source this from other farms?
Yes. No, I have leased land from somewhere. Yeah, we don't have big lands here, so you have to lease lands from different people in different areas. Yeah, so we have this lorry so that we can send it to different places where we have leased lands.
Okay. Yeah. To go and collect the fodder.
Yes, to go and fetch the fodder.
Okay. Now, Bwana Alex, I see you have very mighty bulls here. Can you tell us what you feed them?
These are Flake V bulls. Like this one, we have crossbred a Flake V, which is a very hardy breed. We have crossbred it with Friesian, with a pedigree Friesian. And like this one, we have crossbred it with a Holstein Friesian.
Okay.
The reason why we crossbreed these bulls with other cows, it's because a Flake V is not that much productive. So we opt to crossbreed it with a much more productive breed of a cow, like a pedigree Friesian, so that we can get a cow that is productive and hardy at the same time.
Okay.
Yes.
This being a dairy farm, why do you keep the bulls? Why are you rearing these bulls?
The reason why we have these bulls, first, remember I told you we are breeders. Yeah, so we have specifically bred these bulls. Yeah, so what we do, we take female cows that have got desirable characteristics. Those cows that are docile, they are huge, they have good udder placement and good teat placement, and they also have a good bone structure. Those are the cows that we target. We inseminate that specific cow with gender selected semen, so that we can get this specific breeding bull. Yes.
Okay, amazing. So like this big one here, what is its price?
Like this one can go for about 150,000.
150,000.
Yes.
Okay. What do you feed your bulls? Is it the same as the dairy, and what do you feed them?
No, for the bulls, you cannot give them dairy meal. We only give them wheat bran and maize jam. Yeah, just to give them energy and also to maintain this body score.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's more of maintenance.
It's more of maintenance.
Also, you can cut the cost of the production.
Yes.
Do you do semen harvesting with these bulls?
Yes, we do semen harvesting. We harvest semen, but it's not us who do that. It's we have people from Kabete who come and harvest semen. They go with it to the lab. Yeah, they do sorting and grading so that they can get only the healthy semen. Yeah, so that they will give them to the farmers and inseminate.
So guys, you have had the superior bulls here. We also have the calves. If you need any of this, we are going to attach the number on the screen, and also we are going to link it in the description of this video. You can call Alex and come take one for your farm. Yeah, so when Alex, here is another section. I see you are keeping goats. So what kind of breeds do you keep on your farm?
For the dairy goats, we have Toggenburg, we have Saanen, which is currently the most productive in this farm, and we have German Alpine and also British Alpine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Saanen is the white one.
The Saanen is the white one, and the Toggen one is this one, the one that has stripes on it, white stripes on its head. And there's this German Alpine. It has a black line on the back. Yeah.
So do you have any crossbreeds or?
Yeah, for the goats, we crossbreed all of them so that we can achieve different results. Like this one here, we have crossbred this one with a Toggenburg and a Saanen. As you can see, that's a crossbreed.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, we have crossbred her so that we can get different characteristics of different goats. We pile them up to one goat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that helps in increasing production also.
Yes.
And the resistance to diseases.
Adaptability.
Okay.
Yes. Most productive, it is the Saanen. And then the second most productive, it is the Toggenburg. Then the British Alpine is the third productive, most productive.
For someone who is in an environment where it's quite hot, which breed could you advise?
I would advise you go with the German Alpine.
German Alpine is hardy.
It is very hardy. It adapts to almost every type of a climate.
You have said it's the one that has black line.
That has a black line on the back.
On the back.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I see you have some amazing.
These are boys. These are the ones we are using for breeding. And as you can see, they are big boys and also some small boys. We keep them together so that the big boys can train the small ones.
Perfect job.
Yes, on how to perform. Yeah, so that in future, when we get rid of the big boys, the small boys will continue with the job.
Like this big one here. If you were to sell it, how much would it go for?
This one would go for 120,000 shillings.
120,000 shillings.
Yes.
For a goat.
For a goat, for a breeding goat.
For a breeding goat.
Yes, if you want it for meat, unfortunately you will not be able to get it. This is a Saanen. Yeah, and as you can see, he is called a bad boy. That's why he's reacting like that. I think that's a way of attracting females.
To show the mighty in him. Okay. And also there's another one, big one over there, which I see, I think it's a German Alpine.
That's a German Alpine. We are using it also for breeding. And we are soon getting rid of them because already we have bred so many females with them. And we don't want to find ourselves doing inbreeding.
And what do you feed your goats? They look very healthy.
We feed them on dry napier grass, and also we give them the maize stalks, and we also give concentrate feeds to all the dairy goats. We give them concentrate feeds, and because we are milking them, we give them dairy meal. Okay. For the males, we don't give them dairy meal. We just give them maize jam, so that they can have energy and maintain the body score. What
is one of the things that you could tell a potential or someone who'd want to start dairy farming or for the goats?
I would advise someone who wants to do dairy goat farming to just start, because you don't need even a big space to start. And it is not a lot of work, because it does not consume a lot of labor. Yeah, so you just have to have a small space and a small land so that you can plant your fodder, and then you're good to go.
You're good to go.
Yeah, plus the milk, the dairy goat milk, 1 liter of dairy goat milk, it is 3 times the price of the dairy cow milk. Yes.
And how many liters does the Saanen produce? Because you said it's the highest on average on the farm.
The one that has produced highest in our farm produced up to 4.5 liters.
Each and every day?
Yes, every day.
And what is the cost of the dairy goats?
For the dairy goat, we only sell those ones that are pregnant. They go for 60,000 Kenyan shillings. 60,000?
Yes. Okay. When Alex, we see here you have some sheep. Which breed do you keep?
These are just local sheep. We crossbreed them. We also have some Dorpers. We have crossbred them with the local sheep. Yeah, these are just for meat purposes.
So generally the sheep are for meat.
Yes.
Like the big ones, how much do you sell them?
Those that are already pregnant, those ones we sell them for 60,000 Kenyan shillings. The rams, the breeding rams, we also sell them for 60,000 Kenyan shillings. And also these local goats for meat. These ones we sell them for 20,000 shillings, 30,000 shillings, according to the size.
And why did you choose the Dorper?
The Dorper, because it adds very fast. Yeah, they grow very fast. A Dorper at 4 months, it looks like a local goat that is already a year plus. Yeah.
What do we feed them?
We feed them on hay and also napier grass.
Yeah.
We add some wheat bran. You also have to give them concentrate feed so that they will maintain the body score.
Okay.
Yes, and also add weight very fast.
And when you talk about the dry napier, it's not like the dry, it's the wilted one.
Yes,
for
it is only wilted for a few days, and it's ready
now chopped and put into the
animals,
feeding trough. I see here is how you dispose your manure. So how do you go about it after you collect it from the...
Like this one, we put it here, we let it form a big heap, and then we have a lorry to transport it to the shambas. I told you we have listed our shambas in different places. We have to transport it there now, because we have already cut down the napier grass. Now it's time to put manure, and then we wait for the rain.
So you don't use the fertilizer?
We don't use the normal fertilizer. We only use
this manure. That is how also you increase the farm sustainability.
Yes.
Okay. So this is going to be taken to where you have leased land for further production.
Yes.
Okay. And do you sell the manure?
No. This one I can give to someone maybe after we have done a business. Yeah.
So if someone will come and do a good deal, then you can give them some fertile manure.
Exactly.
What could be your advice to farmers?
Other farmers out there, I would advise them to start small. Yeah, just no matter how small it is, just start small. Don't overwhelm yourself with the whole thing. You want to start dairy farming, you want to do it as a very huge venture. Just start small, and then you graduate as time goes by. A
lot of young people have given up. Some have lost hope. Some don't have jobs. What would be your advice to them?
For the young people, I would advise them to not get afraid of getting dirty, because most of them, they see it as a very dirty job. You don't have to get dirty for you to do dairy farming.
And also, if you can sell a calf at 60,000, I think it's something that you should consider more than the dirt.
Exactly.
In the way that the job market is right now.
Exactly. In case you're interested, you want to buy an in-calf heifer, we have calves that are of age from 4 months, 5 months to 12 months. And also we have bulling heifers, we have in-calf heifers and dairy cows for sale. In case you want to reach us, you can reach us through 0792 135 346. That is our phone call number, and also our WhatsApp number 0792 135 346. Yeah, call me Alex, and we'll be able to communicate and do nice business. My TikTok page is Afrik Cattle Breeders. Follow us, and you will be getting to learn from our TikTok page.
Guys, subscribe.